You live as if you were destined to live forever. No thought of your frailty ever enters your head. Of how much time has already gone by, you take no heed. You squander time as if you drew from a full and abundant supply. Though all the while, that day which you bestow on some person or thing is perhaps your last.
Well. Hello, welcome back to the channel. You're joining us in Galicia, the northwest province of Spain. We're just 50 kilometers southwest of Ourense. Unfortunately, I'm not on the bike today, and even more unfortunately, I'm joined by my little brother Cuan.
He's rehearsing.
As we continue on the theme of what have the Romans ever done for us?
What have the Romans ever done for us?
With my favourite topic of baths, we're looking for a place called Aquis Querquennis. Aquis Querquennis.
Elegantly.
That's a hard one to say. And I believe it's just up here. Baths are your favourite topic? Yes.
You wouldn't know looking at you, would you?
Oh
look.
This is actually,
Did they have cement blocks back then?
Yes.
It's incredible. They're still Are the Romans still around for that? Are they completing their unfinished work? Look at that. They ordered delivery. I didn't know they shipped it back then. That's incredible. Expected delivery 5 to 7 working days. Brilliant. So what's this now?
Here we are. This is a Roman fort.
Is this an aqueduct?
No, this is a Roman fort. A fortress.
A fortress?
Yeah.
What would you be...
Would you let me speak, please?
No wonder they went extinct. How are you going to protect yourself with this? Oh, Jesus.
This is meant to be a vaguely serious video.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
taking over.
Okay.
Towards the end of the 1st century CE, during the reigns of Emperors Vespasian and Titus, a new road was built in the gold mining region of Hispania Galicia, the Via Nova. At a length of 315 kilometers, it connected the towns of Bracara Augusta and Asturga Augusta, modern-day Braga in Portugal, and Astorga in the Spanish province of León. A permanent fort was constructed along the route on the banks of the Lemia River, garrisoned by the 3rd cohort of the 7th Gemina Legion, based in León. The Romans called it Aquis Querquennis. Today, its remains are known as Aquis Querquennis.
Like all Roman forts, this was built on a rectangular plan. It was very standardized. Rectangular, obviously not being square. Here, look. If you imagine a rectangle, which is very easy considering it's just 4 lines. We've just walked in through a gate that would be here, and there would be another one on the opposing end, and then one here, and one here. Be 4 gates. In the middle then you'd have the headquarters, which is where, you know, the archives would be and the money would be kept, and and then around you would have barracks, rectangular barracks, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Somewhere then you'd usually have a hospital and like a supply storage area. I'm not sure if that's visible here. We'll go and have a look. And then around, of course, all the edges, you'd have towers, defensive towers, at each corner and at each gatehouse, like where we are now. So let's have a walk around. My God, it's hot.
The site has a footprint of 2.5 hectares, outlined by stone walls 3.5 meters thick and nearly 5 meters high, surrounded by a deep V-shaped moat. Inside we find the standard infrastructure necessary to house and maintain a unit of 600 infantry and a supporting cavalry detachment. Rows of barracks, of which 5 have been excavated. The granary, with its raised floor on a bed of low stone pillars. A hospital, and the central headquarters. Each barracks has a freshwater cistern and an oven. The soldiers would live, sleep, eat and work together in squads of 8. Each squad had quarters in the barracks consisting of 2 small rooms, a living area to the front, and a bunked sleeping area in the back. Latrines were located in a separate building beside the wall. The hospital is built around a central courtyard and was supplied with running water. Similarly, the central headquarters featured the typical cloistered courtyard, rows of wooden columns on a low stone wall, around which clerks and officers would hurry, busy in the work of the day.
So here, this being the centre of the camp. Oh. Delightful. Let's go. So this is the centre of the camp, and here we have more gates leading out, but the rest of the camp is underwater, unfortunately, and that's because this lake here is actually a man-made reservoir. The river was dammed in 49, I think, and submerged the majority of the archaeological site. And we're here in August, so the water level is at its lowest, which is why so much of the archaeological site is visible. And there's even people fishing over there. But yeah, there's really not much to see on the one hand, but on the other hand, it's a really cool remains of a Roman fortress. But that's not why we're here.
Let's go take a bath.
Let's go take a bath. Look. Yeah, there's more ruins underwater here.
Oh my god. Well, they could have been a bit, more knowledgeable about the whole area. Why did they obviously must have seen the water and then decided, to build anyway. Did they not know? Oh! Did they not know better?
Cuan. Get down!
Ah! I'm sinking.
Good.
A bit like the ruins.
A short walk from the fortress, usually submerged in the murky waters of the reservoir, are the remains of a large roadside inn, a glimpse into the civil community that would have grown up around the military base. Even after the decommissioning of the fort upon the completion of the road in the first quarter of the 2nd century, Aquis Querquennis remained a well-facilitated rest stop along the Vianova, and not without reason. Galicia is one of the richest regions in the world for hot springs, areas where water and steam heated by magma deep in the Earth's crust force their way to the surface. There are more than 300 such places in Galicia, and like here at Aquis Querquennis, spas and baths were constructed over the springs to take advantage of the steaming water.
Anyway, it's 35 degrees and that's why we've decided to go to some thermal baths. Apparently the water can get up to nearly 50 degrees.
Huh?
Yeah,
50?
50. Yeah, that's half boiling.
Lovely.
Lovely. Lovely.
I do have some dead skin cells.
Well, I see people in it, so.
Maniacs.
That actually looks hot.
Yeah.
So, are you going to be the guinea pig? Yeah. Alright.
It's like a really hot shower.
A really hot shower?
Really, like when you put the hot water on without the cold. Not so bad, but wouldn't like to be in it.
Really? Alright, I'll try it.
You gonna go in?
I'll try.
But read the sign for you. Not recommended.
Oh, we've come all this way.
Yeah, but go to the one that is recommended, probably.
Let's try the hot one.
What's the matter, Freddie?
Hmm?
What's the matter?
I'm just waiting for George Michael to come on, so I can take off. That dropping my phone. Right. Let's see what all the fuss is about. Holy shit! Ow, 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 actually, that's burning.
You wimp.
I see, it's quite hot, actually.
Let's see what all the fuss is about. Oh, I'm a big man, I can take the heat. I'm actually worried about putting the camera in because it's so hot. Nope. Ow. In the winter, I'd say it's fantastic.
But how does it heat?
It's coming from the center of the earth.
Huh?
It's geothermally heated. It's water coming from the earth's crust. It's been heated by magma.
Wow.
Yeah, I know stuff.
But they had a toilet and everything.
Do you want to come in? Ooh. Oh wow. Ooh. It feels like the bag. It feels like the bag at home. Ooh. I felt something tickle my toes. Yeah, no, I'm getting out. That's horrible. Yuck, 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 yuck.
Sorry for the short ending, but at that point my camera stopped working because it had overheated and it wouldn't turn on again until it had cooled down. Anyway, that's Aquis Querquennis. Still not sure I'm saying that right. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much, even though it's not so spectacularly visually impressive. But you know, I was thinking afterwards, most of the Roman buildings and ruins that I've seen anyway have been monumental structures like theatres or amphitheatres or circuses and the likes. It's not so often that you get to walk around the remains of a building that was built for purely functional, not aesthetic or monumental purpose. This was a military camp built for one reason, which was during the construction of the road. And once the road had been constructed in the first quarter of the 2nd century, the camp was decommissioned. And that's it. So it was only occupied for, you know, a very short window of time. And there was nothing fancy about it. And I think that was, probably at the time, nobody thought anything of it. They weren't building something that was going to be around for 2,000 years and end up at the bottom of a reservoir. But there you go. And you know, that's sort of the other thing. I'd love to go back in the winter when the remains are submerged and there's mists hanging over the water, and I bet it looks spectacular. And the baths too. I'd love to go back in the winter for the baths because they were just too hot in the summer heat. They were insanely hot, my god. Anyway, sorry for the bad lighting. I'm back in Cordoba and we have the blinds down because it's also so hot outside. I'm gonna go and upload this now, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.